Welcome! In this video we're going to do an unboxing of the Nemesis Retaliation Stretch Goals box from Awaken Realms. So down at the table I've got the stretch goals for Nemesis Retaliation. Awaken Realms was nice enough to send this to me. So in this expansion you can expand your Nemesis Retaliation experience with 3 new expansions. Try to survive the Neo-Flesh cult race of sentient machines which specialize in hunting humans and using them for their own benefit. Live through a highly variable story of the Insider. Try out original characters known from previous Nemesis games in Nemesis Retaliation using compatibility packs. So that is what we're going to find inside. So first up we have the Insider Expansion Rulebook. Just 4 pages. Going over the components, so we've got a model, insider card, and 55 story cards. Just going through that story process. Then we have a rulebook for the Neo-Flesh Cult expansion, and that is 8 pages long. And we've got cards and models to go with that. And some main components. Going over setup, body tokens, then the main rules. All right, then we have a bioenhancement expert and a contractor's rule sheet. And the setup for using those. Then back to our box, some cardboard to check out. So in that, we have the Queen is on the map, how we deal with the tokens for our Neo-Flesh cult, and the Queen is off the map. Then we have the contractor for the Sentry and Hacker, and place the dead and absorbed bodies here. Then we have the janitor and mechanic, pilot and scout. Let me just make sure. Okay, on the back side we have the scientist and soldier. So let's go back to this one. On the back side, captain and biologist. And here, lab rat and survivor. Nothing else on the back of those. All right, all caught up. Then we have our tokens. We've got a crawl mine, fire spitter, ironclad, mother brain, slasher, and twitchlings. All right, then we can break in. Well, we've got a little stand for something coming up. See if I can get this out to look at our miniatures. Got our first player platypus token, our mini, the Insider, and new character with a green base cover. All right, see if I can tell what these things are. They are standing up. Off to the rule book. All right, 5 cultists in 2 different poses. In a nice bronze color. And underneath, we have the mother brain. Very colorful. These are 5 of the 10 twitchlings. We have 2 sculpts for these. So this is the first pose. and the second pose. Then we have 9 crawl mines. I'm assuming they go boom. And our next batch are the fire spitters. And slashers. And our last group are the iron clads. A little shield in front of them. Then we've got our cards. All right, pulled everything out. Didn't show you the cube that was in the box earlier. Looks like we've got the cat hiding in there. So it's got some different numbers. All right, so now on to our cards. We have our Bioenhancement Expert character item, a personal defense weapon. Then we have some contractor draft cards, letting you know which character you can go after if you're drafting your characters. And some cards for our new enemies, no additional rules. And then on the other side, we do have some additional rules for each of them. And then our Queen health cards. Just how many cards you would discard and actions to take whenever we do deal some damage. And our character items. So we got the captain's old 6-shooter, cartridges, scout rifle, scanner. So different items for our different characters so that we can play in this version of the game. NBC suit, some cheat codes, bloody camouflage, makeshift armor, and a probe arm. Sounds dangerous. All right. And their help cards for each of the players. Hostile Insider card. Then on the back side, what happens when we pass. And a Friendly Insider side. And then the Lucky Burst die rules. So that is what that is. Then the rest of our Bioenhancement Expert cards, so put that in with our other character draft cards. And then our action cards, Adrenaline Boost, Chain of Command, Demolition, Neural Connection, Repairs, Rest, Search, Secure, Slower Metabolism, and a Takeover. All right, then back to our Neo Flesh. We have their attack cards. Boom, several of those. Snatch, Rat-tat-tat, Miss, Clank, Slash. All right, lots of slashing going on. Then we have Events, some Detonation Protocol, Damaging Fire, Life Support Failure, Fire Breath. So these are the different events for the Neo Flesh. And for our exploring tiles, how the corridors will be lined up and other things going on. Then this stack is for our story, so I'm just going to let you see there's a huge stack of cards for the story. And lastly, we have for the Neo Flesh, for the Contractor Biologist. Got those cards, then the Survivor, Distraction, Always Prepared, our Lab Rat, Sensitive Hearing, our Hacker Skills, then our Sentry, and Janitor, and Scientist, Mechanic, the Soldier, Nerves of Steel, and then our Scout, and Captain, and the Pilot. And that is everything in the Stretch Goals box for Nemesis Retaliation. As always, hope you enjoyed this video, so please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.